feel like James. Don't know what I'm doing. I feel like James. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm not James. Technical problems. No technical problems. I know exactly what's going on. I know everything. I know everything. I know everything. I know what to do with everything now. Just because I'm not the person who does all the streams myself, and I am. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, it's working because it's just me, and I am solo at the moment. So hopefully everything works because I'm sometimes tech illiterate, which would be surprising because I am not just I know how to do things. You think I know how to do things, but here I am, and welcome to this off the cut stream to show you guys a little bit of what's going on. Well, not really what's going on. I'm just going to show you guys some modeling that Kyle, I was going to be here. What do you mean? Ye a little faith. Kyle, you can be here. How dare you? Oh yeah, I'm a boomer. Kyle, if you want to be here in a Discord call, maybe I can. Well, I don't know if I can actually have the audio of you here, but yes. Let me get started really quickly by saying hi again to everybody. It's good for you to join this stream. Let me open up what I was going to do. We're going to be modeling something that's not going to be seen right away, like everything else, but still. I'm going to be modeling something that's actually already in one of the demos, but it's going to be changed thanks to research. First I got to find it. Story of my life is I got to find everything. So let's keep talking. Actually, no, I know how to find it. One of the things that has been researched and changed was for Titanic, Patron's Mediterranean. I'm searching right now as I'm talking. So, was the C deck inquiry office for first class. And it's had, I believe you can walk down into it, and you can go actually into the inquiry office, and there's a little area that's glassed off and glazed, and that was not the way it was on Olympic and Titanic. It's I believe it's called the cashier's office. I forget off the top of my head because it's not Titanic. Yeah, it's hard for me to talk and look at the same time. That's why I need Titanic there. That's why Kyle here. Older models are hidden away in a folder. But the thing that I want to change is maybe I can open up another folder. What? What I want to change right here for you all, with you guys right now, is here. This will work. Here's the deck plan. Is the bulkhead, the wall. Here, I'll give you guys something to look at right here. Here's what we're gonna be working on. I know it's little, but it's significant to me because everything is significant to me. So there's a zone that we're gonna be working on right here. I don't know if it's gonna take us 2 hours or not, but when I have to talk and model it, I get distracted. But this wall right here, according to the auction catalog, Olympics auction catalog, which I mentioned a lot, was glazed. And now, what does glazed mean? It's not. Glazed is not like a donut. Oops, sorry. Let's bring it back. Glazed means, and this is pointed out thanks to our talented research department for the game. Um, Glazed means when you have basically glass in a wall. The bulkhead was half glazed, so you have like think of like the vestibules up here on A deck and boat deck. These are these are half glazed. So you have wood below, and then you have a glazing above. So it seems like there's possibly to allow more of a light flow, more of to have these two rooms become one. This become just one big office. There's some evidence for it in the rec, and I was thinking about it more so, and it might help with a solution I've had with if I could ever find the darn. There's again. Sorry, I gotta. The problem is that I'm in the file. I'm in the file. I'm in the thing right here. I think I just need to go office. Marconi, no, oh no, that's renders. Yeah, glaze is window, yes, but I think it also is going to solve a solution where I have with Purser when it comes with the Marconi pneumatic tube, where I had to do something weird with it to make it fit through the ceiling architrave, and now it'll make more sense once I Purser carvings. Well, here's the exterior. It doesn't work. Inquiry. No, what the heck? I was so confident that I knew where this was. I was like, oh. So, so I hope you all, well, I have some ideas of what this is going to look like. It's not going to be, it's going to, oh, no, okay. It's going to be, oh, you press spell with an E. And you know, we could probably use this one. Oh, Monskar, thank you again for the 25 euros that you just gave. I mean, I say thank you again because you do that every time. Thank you. So here we go. I found this version. This is one that we did. It's called. You can see that. What is this? You can see the title is called Purser Hurry because I think this is one that I did quickly for the old demo in 2018, but it's going to work because I really mainly need the I don't need all the details for the what we're going to be working on. We're going to be just working on this bulkhead between the rooms, which isn't going to actually be a bulkhead. So now I'm going to move. Now I can get down to business. So someone sing Mulan. Okay. Let's get down to business to defeat this wall. So here's the thing that was really bizarre. Well, what I did quickly was, where did you find? Two questions I see here. Sorry. Where did you find the Olympic auction catalog? You can find it online, which is a very nice thing. Olympic auction catalog. I believe you can just Google it. Here, I'll put it in the chat. This is where you can get the Olympic auction catalog. It's I believe in the I think it was either the early '90s or the mid '90s. Bill Sauter and Eric Sauter, they translate what's the word? They copied it from paper to computer. The brothers took tedious task of going through, getting a copy of it, and just translating it, and now it's online for us. And that's where you see that's on Eric's website right there. with the help of several others. And it's very useful. And yes, when I say I did this quickly, it's not. I did some changes to it quickly for the sake of the demo. I think the changes were what I just deleted, which were pushing down these shutters, openings of windows and such, or portholes and everything. So I didn't create this whole purser's office, inquiry office quickly. No, let me reiterate that. So I have, here we go. What's going to be changed is yeah, see, there's no wall here because this was for the sake of a demo. It wasn't going to be seen. So there is going to be a couple of things I gotta open another model like I always have to do. Whoop. I need to grab, I'm gonna move this into another window, or I'm gonna move to my other screen, sorry. And then because I need to open, I know where this model is though, so I won't be searching for 7 years. Don't worry. I'm gonna be searching for like, oh, I found it right away. Okay, it's loading right now. I'm loading a an grand staircase model, and I will be grabbing just the vestibules for the glazing. I'm going to be grabbing one of these right here. So I'm going to. This is what I do often. This is what we always do. Is we steal from other areas of the ship. So you can see which grand staircase this is, but I just it's not Titanic, but still, I just want to have it. So the Olympic class did have a pneumatic tubes communication system, but just with the purser's office and the Marconi wireless room. So you can actually see it's still there in the wreck. It's exposed in the wreck. It's on the boat deck. You can see the shiny tubes now, because they because of the decay of the ship. Now we have the tubes are on the starboard corner of the grand staircase on the boat deck, but they are in the wreck. When James Cameron explored the purser's office, they're right here still, and this is what I've had to do some weird things with to try to make work. But I think we're gonna solve it today when we create this. What did I do? When we create this temporary wall, I'll show you. Which is, I've had to do this weird thing with putting the pneumatic tubes. I had to cut through the architrave. This is the architrave. This is the famous grand staircase architrave that pieces of Olympics and Titanics are sold online all the time. I've had to get it to fit. I've had to cut a hole through it and through the paneling right here. But we're not gonna do that anymore. So you can see this is I'm gonna delete that now. So I'm gonna have to bring it back. But yeah, I'm excited because let me also show you guys what I think this room. It's gonna be an amalgamation of a couple of White Star, Harlan and Wolf, not White Star, Harlan and Wolf, oh, I'm sorry that you can hear the clicky clicky, Kyle. Well, I'm glad it could be white noise. It's going to be the combination of a couple of White Star Line ships, inquiry offices, and here, that's what my interpretation is. I'm going to show you some of them right now if I can find. I think one was Adriatic's a little older. Alonzo was one of them. we've talked about this in our research team. Hello, Arlanza, where are you? Arlanza, where'd you go? I mean, this is kind of one of them. This is glazing. You can see this is inquiry office on Arlanza. Does it show up? I hope it does. This is inquiry office on Arlanza, and you can see this is a good example of glazing. I mean, these are windows, but still they're glazed. This would be considered glazing. So you have the this would be the lower portion solid and upper portion glazed. It's still rather fancy and everything, but it's glazed. And then we have an older Bye-bye, Arlanza. Here is, in both of these examples, this is Adriatic. Both of these examples are used on multiple ships. So they're not just alone on these two ships once. So you can see them on, I mean, this Adriatic's is on several that I know of. Arlanza's is also on some ships that I think is on Arduna as well. And I never actually really looked at this kind of. Is this reflecting this? I think it's reflecting that. This is, like I said, this one's a little older because it's Adriatic, so that's why I'm not going to be making it like this, or I'm not going to be making it exactly like Adriatic because they're all different. And oh, thank you, Carter Smith. I'm glad you love our work. It is a labor of love, and we do it because people are and loving it too. I mean, this is. So I'm glad we're able to show it off, and I've been hesitant to show off modeling for several reasons. I'll get into that eventually, though. Yeah, this is you can tell this is very labor intensive work here for this first class in inquiry office. But you can see I've taken some examples from right here. It says inquiries on the glass, and I'll close it off. And this isn't the final design of this wrought iron grill that we're having here, but we're going to keep something along the lines of right like this on our little mini grills that we have, where it says inquiries. But we're going to do something similar. With the glazed wall that we saw with that's right here with Arlanza and Adriatic. So what we I forgot there's a phone. Oh, the phone's on that side. I thought the phone was right there. Where is the heater? The heater has to go right there. Sorry, I was taking some water. Oh, maybe it wasn't a heater. Sorry. I was thinking of something. I was I was under the impression that there was a heater there, and I don't know why I thought there was a heater right here. And maybe I think because I thought there was a little button, and I think now I believe that button in the rec, and I think that button is not the button I thought it was. Okay. So there is a door between the two rooms, so we're going to keep our door, but that's okay because there is a door frame between our in our vestibule with the glazing. Oh, is our I'm gonna go back to here, and I think it's gonna be similar to this. Oh, we don't have C-deck here. That was a separate model. I'm gonna bring this down here just in case. What in the heck was I doing with there? Okay, I don't know why it's like that. Sometimes I wonder why I do things. But okay, so the other piece of evidence that we somewhat have. Oh, sometimes I really wonder why I did the things that I did. For this glazing, it comes somewhat from the wreck. We can tell that there is something solid here. Because like I said, James Cameron, he went in with one of his ROVs in 2005 and explored, I believe, pretty much this entire space as much as he could. He saw that the safe was sitting... Do I have a floor here? I do. I just couldn't tell. He saw that the safe was sitting right here. There's a safe. There's a safe right here. I don't know why my safe's not there. There's a safe right here. There's a desk right there. There's a desk right there. Porthole. And there was a little remnant, which looks like a glass. It looks like there's a little glass pane remnant. Right about here. Right about there. Looks like there's a glass pane remnant. Similar to like this. Similar to this. So, what I'm trying to do now is I'm going to make a simple, when you see this is way too fancy actually. I wish I could, no, I am going to just grab, move this over here again. I'm going to grab the C deck, Titanic Grand Staircase, 433, date modified. 433, blah 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 blah, Grand Staircase, where are you? B deck forward, B deck boarding, B deck C deck corridor, 433 C deck corridors, RMS Grand Staircase. I have a bunch of Britannic things too. 433 C deck, no. Okay. I should just open that. So now you can see if you didn't purchase the Britannic Patrons of the Mediterranean game on Steam. Sale just ended like 3 days ago. You can see now what I was referring to with the glazing. This was my interpretation of it before. This is what we did. Oh, is this what I did? I don't mind. I don't mind it again. For this glazing. Did I make this a sliding door? I did. I surprise myself sometimes. Okay. So I'm gonna copy this over. Yeah, I think you can go all the way in here and see this all. I'm gonna copy this over. I'm gonna paste it in here because I wanna take it and work on it. I wanna steal it. I don't think it's like this because I don't think what we see in the wreck is quite like this. But oh, I want those little meshes. But okay, so let's get started with this. I need to keep the bulkhead right here. I'm gonna move some things out of the way. Bye bye. This desk is wrong because there's a safe right here. I gotta remember that, but that's not for now. Let's utilize this. No, let's utilize this because this is done the way I like it, because this has, yeah, let's utilize this. I should look at this chat. Let's all be nice to everybody. The team doesn't use SketchUp. Matt uses SketchUp. That's the answer, and that's one of the reasons why I've been hesitant to have a live stream. The preferred and the main modeling software is Maya, and that's what the modelers that our main modelers use, and one of the reasons why I was hesitant to hold a stream publicly when we've asked for volunteers in the past, and we have to reject some people who are like, I use SketchUp, and then Matt's here using SketchUp for what he does. It feels like being a hypocritical. But do we have? I don't know. I'm not in control of I'm not in the head of the modeling. There's now a thing called delegation, which is nice. But everybody's team said, yeah, Matt, just don't worry about it so much, and hold a modeling stream, because people want to see you model, and we'll see if it's fun. And I was like, okay, and we'll see where it goes. I don't need this one. This is what the window's gonna be. I think it's open already. This door can go away. It's not gonna be there anymore. But usually what happens is, because the reason is this model has to then get converted into Maya, and then has to go through a number of stages to be made ready for the game. That's why it's a little bit more difficult to use SketchUp for game development. And that's when another member of the team works in the people who are Titanic fans first, and not where's the top of this? Oh, it's probably because I did this because it's called Purse or Hurry. The people who are Titanic fanatics first and not game developers, modelers first, who have been working on this forever. That's probably the reason why it's taking so long, honestly. I kind of want to make this that. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. None of you can stop, or none of you can stop me. None of you can stop me. None of you can stop me. I mean, you can, but none of you can stop me. I saw another question would be like, before we recently announced that we're teaming up with Titanic Voyage, and I saw one comment that this morning, because I saw that it got shared. It was shared when I went to sleep last night, I think. It's been a lot going on. It's been a crazy couple of days, I'll say that much. Remember to Matt stream be without SketchUp. I know. That I read. That at the Titanic, the THG and the Titanic Voyage collab is mainly we're helping them out by giving them images from our engine. That's honestly that's pretty much it. So at the end of the day, like the people who are freaking out that it's gonna like detract from us working on the game or anything, taking a sip of water. I mean, it wasn't. Is there? Okay, there's a floor here. I need to put tile down because I keep thinking this is that, and it's freaking me out. I don't think this is the right tile anymore, but it is what it is. Okay. It's yeah. What's happening is it's the teaming up is just going to be like us helping them out by giving them more rooms to view, basically. So when you go into Titanic Voyage, you're going to have lots of more things to look at, thanks to our of what we've released, basically. Hurricane Henry, my home state is Massachusetts, and my family is back in Massachusetts. I don't live in Massachusetts right now. I'm in the Midwest, but that makes me want to Google Henry Path. Oh, that's lovely. Sorry, this is a total a side tangent of what's happening. So here's this hurricane that's coming, and this is where I used to live right here. This is where my family lives, where the mouse is. So I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I mean, they're they're not in the by the shore, but still, I'm concerned. They're all in this part of the United States. I'm over here. Kyle's over here. Zen was over here. I thought we integrated PayPal to the THG shop. We've changed a lot to the THG shop. What? Okay. I'm anyway. Concern does intensify. So, sorry. That's been on my mind too. Let me. Okay. So I'm going to. I don't want to delete that. I'm going to delete this. This is stupid. Why did I do this? It shouldn't even be like that ever. That was just a dumb thing. This is also a dumb thing. Oh no, that's okay because I forgot I have to have this sticker because of the Yeah, so if anyone's on Long Island, yeah, that sounds scary. Alright, take care, be cautious. Let's hurricanes are I mean, everything's chaotic in the world right now, and it's like another one on top of this is one thing after another. So there's a question by Joshua. Sorry, I should be saying what's yeah, we're gonna I thought we had Stripe implemented somewhat, so I will talk to Andy a bit. Kyle, you can call me at 4:01 p.m. I was turning on everything. But yeah, if we are talking, the sale that happened with Titanic was not just an arbitrary sale where we are looking into. I know we promised. We're promising a lot of things as we're trying to figure out what to do with everything. But there is a world, which is a thing that James says all the time, where Titanic gets work done and space is added and more bugs fixed and VR fixed and maybe VR fixed by somebody not on the THG team, so that it has more content soon. Trademark THG. So that is being discussed on the pipeline. So it is something that's we're looking into. This should be like 4 inches, right? Okay. I'm glad when my memory works. 4 inches. One and 5/8. What is nonsense? Arbitrary nonsense. Go away. Okay. So yes, that's. I mean, it's something we all want to have done. I mean, we want Titanic to be finished. I mean, we want to make sure that the alpha that we have promised you all is done and ready. Update on that is that the alpha scene is being delivered to Derek, our Unreal. He's right there. He's from the chat. Is going to be well, he was there. I mean, he called me a boomer a little while ago. Is delivered to him soon from Dominic and the other modelers in Germany to be handed over and turned into Unreal and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's it's soon trademark THG. We accept. Oh, hi, Chris. Oh, I know all these people. Hi, it's good to see like the same people. It's you know, I recognize, and look, I even recognize this person right here who just gave a smiley face too. Someone asked, where do you get these measurements from? So certain measurements, you know, I've found. I'll grab a picture. Let me grab a picture. I have a picture for that. Shed. Can I show this? I think I can. Shed. I've labeled this as shed. Why do I have this fan on? It's cold. Okay. So in 2000 and what year was it? 15? Yeah, I guess. Shed. We went to a shed. We went to a shed. No, we went to England. Shed. And Tom and I went to the UK. Went to Anik. Went to Southampton. Went to all over the place. And shed. And we found by happenstance. I mean, it was reported in the news about how this guy had a shed. Had a bunch of Olympic shed artifacts in wood shed in a shed, and one of the shed and oh my goodness, 2 super chats. But Caleb, you guys are some mad. Yeah, we are. So thank you for that. It's very much appreciated. I question how insane we are many times for what we do. You know, it's Ready Bloody Purchase. In one of the earlier streams, there was talk of an interactive progress map. Is that still a plan since the alpha decision? Cheers. Yes, that's something that it's all about perspective of keeping things kind of have to keep ourselves grounded. We don't want to like go crazy with. Oh, I don't want to leak his information. Oh, is that? Did you hear this? The fan that was on? I'm so sorry. The interactive progress map was probably going to be there. It is. It was probably going to be something on the websites, and it and obviously it was going to be flashy, somewhat, and we got to make sure that we'll get to the flashy things once we can get to the things that are guaranteed finished things, I suppose. I would love to have that updated progress plan. I hate progress plans now only because we have a terrible reputation of our progress plan never being updated, because we didn't. Yeah, this is the one I want, because our progress plan had a reputation for not being constantly. It was very confusing, but I believe we have a better understanding of how the progress plan needs to be shown. Um, yeah, as Derek said, the progress map will be showing the areas released, and Derek created a timeline of which we really need to, which the team's gonna we're gonna have to we're gonna have to. I'm slapping my hand against my hand. We're gonna just getting the ball rolling and stick to. And I created a timeline of what I hope the release schedule is going to be like and what error is going to be released. But yeah, that's something online that we're going to get to once things start happening. But to answer the question that I forgot who asked, I'm sorry. And I see another thing about I see two things that I want to answer. Did Harlan Wolf keep everything? They did to a point, but when it came to Titanic, they might have removed it. If it said Titanic, they scrubbed it away, or if it was Olympic, it was. There was a thing called World War II for one, and during that time, Harlan Wolf was bombed. It's also been hundreds of not hundreds. It's been a hot minute or two since Titanic sank and was built, and plans have been lost, and a lot of the designs were rather standard. So that's everyone don't clap. So you'd find the paneling, you'd find the core and used in other ships. So they would just make the same thing again and again. They already have designs known, which is why you'd have some of the cabins were known, depending on the ship, as design style A, B, J, etc. Those are the cabins. But you wouldn't have to make a custom design. You wouldn't have to make custom plans for this is a pilaster right in front of you, right? You wouldn't have to make a custom pilaster plan for what you'd have in the grand staircase. You'd already know what it was unless you're creating a brand new design. I'm just giving an example. But long story short, too late. We visited the UK, and when we were in Anik, someone at the hotel, the White Swan, said, "You should visit this guy who has a shed, and he has a bunch of wood from Titanic's sister ship." And they knew his contact information, and we contacted him. He's like, "Oh yeah, please come." And you've seen the video, perhaps it's on our YouTube still. And right here is some paneling from Olympics Grand Staircase. There's better examples in there, but I just didn't take a picture of it. But I was able to measure the width of pilasters and the distance between panels that I could tell were not put together by him, because he did have to. How do I put it? I mean, he did have to jerry-rig some things together. There he was, talking, and holy crap, is this what I think it is? Sorry. This is I never even noticed that. This is the mystery panel from, if patrons are here, this is the mystery panel that I used in the he painted it. He did this. This is the mystery panel that I put in the Maids and Valet saloon right here. I have to quote Rose. I'll be goddamned. There's my feeble attempt at this was 2015. This is the year of trying to do a panorama. But yes, that's what happened. Oh, Jake, thanks for the $2. What did you ask a second ago? I'm missing lots of questions. Have you compared them? I watched the movie last night, and I was thinking about that actually. It's funny that you mentioned it. And you know, I think now, given the internet, there's people who there's I don't want to make it that detailed. Oh, I'm definitely not gonna make it that detailed. There's people who, for lack of a better phrase, well, okay, I'll make the phrase a little bit better. Who crap on James Cameron's film, you know, because it doesn't have every single detail right. You know, it was 1996, 1997, and 1995 when they started production, and given that it was that's the, you know, for what, you know, I'm planning on, here we go again, I'm planning on making, you know, Titanic University video about this, and for what they knew at the time. Oh, I did want to have music playing. For what they knew at the time, it is definitely the best that that obviously anyone could possibly do. They had Ken Marshall, they had Bill Sauter, they had Don Lynch, they had historians there to help bring it to fruition, you know. There was nothing. He did everything he possibly could do, and so when you compare it to today, it's like when someone makes a brand new. I'm laughing because this is foreshadowing. So when someone makes a new set of modern. Ooh, this glass panel is kind of the right size. When someone makes a brand new set of modern plans, you know, like there's a set of plans from Titanic that exist, and they're not that great. So we've had people make modern recreations. But every once in a while, we have people make new versions of Titanic plans. Why am I doing it like this? Okay, I'll do it like this. And we learn new things in between the versions that come out. And during that time, we'll never know the exact absolute truth behind each generation. We're not gonna THG won't be the final word in Titanic. Nothing will be the final word in Titanic. Sorry, James Cameron. Your final word is not the final word either. As much as you wish it was. Something needs to change here. Okay. So my point being is that the movie sets are amazing, and they're still sets. They have to take liberties to be affordable too. You know, none of the furniture. They're not gonna go and make custom furniture. Do you know how expensive it is to make chairs? To make custom furniture, it's much more affordable to just go and find a chaise lounge that fits the style that's Louis the 15th, instead of creating that the actual hard never made sense, that was only designed for Olympic class sofa that was in the sitting room, because there were like very bizarre pieces of furniture in the movie. I looked at it, I was like, what is this chair doing here, and why is there a table of flowers in the grand staircase? You know, it was all over the place. Yeah, Kyle, weren't you eating Arby's? And I've just been talking this whole time. Of course, then if I add Kyle, then I have to figure out if it sounds right. So, to reiterate what's happening, What's... Oh, even know Zeno's here. Why we're in the purser's office, everybody? Why are we here at the purser's office? It's because I'm changing a bulkhead. Literally, I'm doing one thing. I'm doing one thing. Oh, you know what? I wanna get to my other thing. I wanna get to this. I wanna see what happens if I do this instead. Go away. I want to get this done. I want to do this. I want to break free. Okay. 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 I want to see if my architrave is now going to be good. Sorry that my fan white noise was... Oh, dang it. Oh, did I make this a group? I don't even know. 25 feet, okay. Okay, this works. Oh, I gotta redo this now, especially. Sorry, there's my desktop. Everything's leaked. Game's leaked. Start over. Redo it. Wait, is there like a discussion happening about the, Edmund Fitzgerald? I was, hang on. Desktop audio. Can I do this? Can I do this? I'm gonna try to do this and then I'm gonna ruin everything. No. Hang on. I had grand plans for this stream. Yay, hear music. Okay. I found music. Oh, you bought a t-shirt. I hope it's okay. I hope it's good. And James is back from his honeymoon. I planned a bunch of, and thank you for the 4 pounds. There's not much free music that works for like 1912. So if it gets really irritating, I mean, I got some jazz in there too, but it's gonna try to be fun. So yes, hopefully it's not too like obnoxious. But yeah, James is back from his honeymoon. It's not. It's around World War. I mean, it's 21. Yes, so it's not even World War. This one. Okay, I'll skip it in a minute. Still, there's some like classical-esque music. This is called Anchors Away from the United States United States Marine Band. It's nautical. It's nautical. I think I'm gonna go find. It's American. It's American. It's the most American thing you can get. And I can't play, you know, I obviously want, this stream will be online. I mean, it will be saved. So, I don't want to have it, I don't want to have the copyright police come in and steal it. Is this the most modern, is this the most latest version of this? Yes, okay. I'm taking the Marconi tubes out of the Marconi office. Oh, here comes the obnoxious one I took from the... So, okay, here we go. So, I'm just, as you can see, I'm taking some, I want to find out how, now this is, I'm happy about this now because I'm going to hopefully get out of here. Go away. Yeah, this piece I like. I used it in a Titanic University video, and it pretty much sums up my life. Chaos. It's going to. Good morning. I don't have this weird, awkward, like, cutaway right here into the ceiling architrave that I did before, which makes so much more sense. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this. That's one of the reasons why I think this. Let me put this. I know this isn't finished yet, but here. Once you see this in its positions, this room will come to. This room will come together. Is this a component? Yes, this room will come together. What the new purser's office will look like. I think Chris said that you're gonna miss us at the conference. Yes, we'll miss you too, Chris. I know it's starting next week, I believe. Yes, and we're seeing posts. I'm seeing posts about it, and why is Luke not a? Luke, you're now a moderator. Have fun with us. Stay safe and have fun. So I like this. This is what I'm thinking. I mean, I have to do something else with it, but you know, this is okay. So the evidence again for this: don't look at the flooring. I'm not there with the flooring. Don't think of the floor. The evidence for this again is our good old friend, which I have like right here always, Olympics auction catalog. The Titanic wreck, which is the Titanic. Don't know what else to say about that. It's got a window. You might have a window right here. It's the wreck. You can see as Kyle likes to say. Oh, hi, Victor. As Kyle likes to say, you can see things in the clouds. So, you can look in the wreck of Titanic and see a lot of things that you want to see. And that's true too. You can look at the mud. You can look at the mud in Titanic and see faces. So, can I mean, I saw that though, and then I think Mate saw it. I'm not sure. I don't think he's here, but one of the other researchers who brought this glaze to my attention. I mean, Why am I waiting, Kyle? Whenever Kyle tells me to wait, I... Do these tubes attach to the wall? No, I think they attach to the ceiling, don't they? They can't... They were... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they do. They probably do. What do they do in the... Let's go to the... Oh, yeah. Well, I don't... Well, here they are. Here they are in the office. Here they are in the Marconi room. Oh, how did the Marconi tubes get their suction? Well, that's a good question. There has to be a motor. And I'm gonna spoil something. THG coming soon. So in the elevator gear room, which is aft of the Marconi operating room, there was a pneumatic tube motor, and that's where the suction was. So you have one tube. If you look at the photograph of Titanic, of Harold Bride, is it Harold Bride at work? I'm not sure which gentleman it was. You see three tubes. You see one tube that would go to the one tube that would take messages to the inquiry office, where you basically put the little bank thingy in. I don't know what it's called. That's this opening one that looks like a tube. What's the musical instrument? Then you have the one which has a flap, and it creates the suction. So it has a rubber cap on it, and then it has a return end. So this creates a seal. It creates a suction. So as it's sucking down the there's a wire mesh in here, right where the bend is. So the suction is pulling it down. The suction is sucking down the message in the little brass cylinder. But as it comes to this bend right here, the air is sucking down through the bend still and back into the... Sorry. The air is being sucked back into the motor, into the elevator machinery room, but the wire mesh is right here, causes the brass cylinder with the message to come out on this end and hits the little rubber flange and pops the message out, and it falls down right here. And it goes punk. If you look at the deleted scene from Titanic, James Cameron, 1997, you can see one of these things fall out. And that's pretty much... It's pretty much on spot on how it goes. Kyle, you have to look at the rack to see if there's any sort of... I know that there's a... I guess this probably has to go burp, 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 right there, which means that I have to raise this up a little bit, which isn't enough. The air suction is being generated in the room. Well, I don't want to put it that far. Right there, in the, like I said before, in the elevator machinery room. It's got a little pneumatic tube motor, which just doesn't show up on many plans. It shows up on an Olympic plan. There it is, right here. One of the earliest Olympic plans is this guy right here. And this is my interpretation of right here. Very bizarre looking thing that I think looks like a fruit. I think I'm just gonna go. Trombones, what I was looking for. Yes. I need to actually go back to this model. Yeah, I realized that this is very lost in the darkness. I want this part of it. This is the curve I need. And these. I need to look at the ROV footage from way long ago. I can't do this yet. I can't do this yet. I have to look at the ROV footage to see where this guy goes. I don't know why I'm personifying him. I mean, because he could go. It could go this way and into here, which I think it might have done. Which then I hide here, or you could go out to here and like this. I don't remember. So, the point is, I'm going to just cap this off with this is what we gotta decide. I gotta decide what to do with the top of this. For the Titanic, it wasn't Jake and Elwood who visited the purser's office, because they didn't visit it in fully until 2005, and Jake and Elwood's stint on Titanic occurred in 2001. God, that was 20 years ago. I didn't do that right at all. It was the someone can help me. I don't know which. Jake and Elwood are the most famous bots, I think, after maybe Jason Jr. Arguably, I would say. If anyone knows the name of Cameron's bots, then I don't. What was? Maybe it was one of his X bots, as he called them, the X bots. The X-Bots? X-Bot 350? No, I don't know. I have some notes I can look at to figure out which bot took a gander at this office. I could do it like this. Yeah. I don't want it to be like this. See, this is where SketchUp is kind of pointless, is texturing. This is more of an in SketchUp thing, but it gives an idea of, like, for the sake of then who will be UV mapping and everything. But ooh, why did I paint it the same texture it is? Fool. Where is Oak? There is Oak. I don't need to do it that way. Oh, F. Oh, this is very large. I'm gonna change that in a second. There doesn't need to be a sign between the rooms. Let me see. Let me see here. Oh, goodness, yeah, 1 inch. And then we'll go 2 inches. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. 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 Let's see. The purser, I mean, I don't think the purser wouldn't just be standing here answering questions. He'd have his clerks out here, and then if he was needed, he'd be like, "Hello, I'd come out and for any of his main, if he was needed for any important questions." That's why there's multiple purser clerks and stewards who would be here for any sort of necessary question. Oh, I like that. I like this view. I'm still figuring out this nonsense over here. Yeah, why did I think there was a heater right here? Is there a heater in the wreck? I have to look. No one look at my plans. What the heck is this? Five feet 1 3/4. What the heck? What the heck? There's no heater there. There can't be a heater there. I think it's a switch for a light. There's probably a light there. The lighting, what is THG? It's chaos. If that's a real question. Titanic Autumn Glory is attempting to recreate Titanic and then tell her story in a way that has never been done before, kinda. In a video game. I mean, Titanic has been told before in a video game, but we wish to educate players of the video game via an interactive experience. GQ. Oh, I don't remember his name actually. The lighting for the purser's office? Oh, let's do this. Let's bring this back. 25. Bye bye. You're not needed anymore. You're not needed anymore. So the lighting for the purser's office is going to be. They're just bare bulbs. It's going to look like this. There is a heater there, right? Oh, wait. Oh. This is not even. That's what it is. I need to. Oh, I hate when things aren't even. This door needs to be moved a little bit. This door needs to be moved like right here. Oh. Oh. Okay, so yeah, someone asked. Oh. 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 Okay. So this is what the room's gonna look like with the ceiling, and there's gonna be just light bulbs in it. There's photographs that show that there's just in the auction catalog. This auction catalog of Olympic Titanic sister ship, which lists every little, not every little, but almost every single item and furnishing and electrical fitting that was aboard Titanic's near identical sister ship when she was scrapped in the 30s. Tells us that she had just light bulbs and ceiling roses. These are known as ceiling roses. This is an old model of it too, but and there were ceiling. What is that? Go away. There were when they explored the wreck, there were ceiling roses in the dangling as well. This makes more sense because I believe that there's a little bit of this bulkhead that remained. The door to this cabin remained. Not much of this. A tiny, well, a bit of this remained because there's an iron web here. An iron web is it's a structural element for the ship to make sure that the hull is nice and strong. And the safe's right here. But this bulkhead, it's not a bulkhead. A bulkhead on a ship that's made of steel and sturdy. Otherwise, it's just a wall that's made of wood and flimsy. Some more music? What music's playing? Oh, okay. That answered my question. And all this is gone. So what I discovered that I did, or I planned to do, was that this door is not centered right there. Go back to my plans. I was hoping not to share like this yet because I would just sell them. I need to move the door over. I'm gonna move it like right there. So I'm gonna flip these like that. Oh, I'm more happy now. I have a plan for the top of the wall. I has a plan. 23 skidoo. Something, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Sometimes the good thing about plans is they can be somewhat vague enough that you just don't know what to do. Because, like, where's the door? You know, where's the door? And then I gotta look at another plan. Oh, what was this one? Where's the door? Oh, there's the door. Oh, it's centered. You're a jerk. And we can't see this wall at all in photographs, by the way. I should mention that from the get-go. Is we can't see this wall. So, yeah, this door is probably like right there. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna put that door there. You guys can fight me. You guys can fight me in Discord. Okay. This song sounds familiar. Like I've heard it in. Wait, this needs to be black. This is very old. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo. I'm confused. Okay. Maybe they parkoured over the top of this. Maybe I missed a question. I'm sorry. How's the new website going? It's a-going. To be honest, one of the things that we have an issue with that we didn't expect, that we're struggling with, I'll share with you guys. Why is this doing this? is you know, the game. Let's be honest. The game requires money to function to pay people to model the ship and to actually work. Otherwise, people are gonna have to like just imagine that. But or they're gonna they can't dedicate their entire life to do it. But you know, one thing that we didn't expect was taking the website offline and the store offline to catch up on orders and to refurbish it and to get it nice and fancy and etc. Our SEO got a little destroyed, and now what the heck? We're now we're not as great on orders anymore, which is rough for us. So we are trying our darndest to get back to where we were. So it's always a struggle for at THG.com. That's the whole honest truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Why does the music take forever to come up with a new song? Oh, I have to have it open. What a weird YouTube thing. Okay. Well, I can read this. Wait, is this canon in D major? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I think I got this sorted to my liking. And if I move over here, it should be the way... Yes, it is. Almost. It's very warm in Ohio today. It's 86 degrees. Yeah. What? I don't like this version of SketchUp. I should make this door taller. I will be honest, I don't know the entirety of the White Star Line songbook. Blasphemy. But that's true. I do not. I just never learned it. And I made, I don't even know how I made this playlist. I made this playlist I made this playlist is I made this playlist because it's YouTube. It's from the YouTube audio library, so it's basically music that is free to use in videos, so that it can be used. Oh, I remember questions. Sorry, that can be used in for free and without any copyright restrictions. And that brings up a question. Someone said, is there a timeline for Titanic University videos? No, but I know that they have to come out. For the time being, it was like focus, you know, like Britannic, it was focused on the game as much as we'd love to have. The, you know, tons of like content on YouTube besides like dev streams and modeling streams, etc. This could be like that. And but it's they do generate interest and revenue, and I have some good ideas, including one which is which I don't think is too difficult. It's just, and I started writing up a script for it because it does require a, you know, obviously they can't be winged except for one that I have in mind, which relates to James Cameron. So yep, soon TM for Titanic, soon TM, but it's in the near future. So if they don't get done by in September, at least one of them, I suck. No, I'm gonna put this. I know this is not the time to be moving props around, but I want to try this. I don't know. I'm not sure if this would work or be wise. And that's not centered. It's still not centered. What'd I do? I'm on the fence with that. I'll think about it. I'll think about it and get back to you guys. We've seen one of these over here. I think we might have seen that lying on this desk. I'm not sure. I have to check. The question was asked earlier, what's left in the purser's office? What is left in the purser's office in the wreck? And that's literally what's being asked. What I'm talking about, I guess. There's the most noticeable thing that's left in the purser's office is this guy right here, which it doesn't look like a big yellowish beige colorblind square or rectangle. It is. Oh, this is more fun now. But it is the purser's safe. The purser's safe on C deck. Jimmy Hoffa's briefcase. Name that movie. But yeah, it's this big old safe, which is not this size, but it's you can't miss it, and it's pretty much bolted to the deck. It's bolted to the bottom of B deck, and it's bolted to the bottom of C deck. It's top of C deck. It's just sitting there, rusting away. Is it full? Is it not full? It's probably not full. The purser's probably emptied it and put everything in a bag, and that bag was seen with them on the deck when the ship went down. So, oh, thanks for the $5, Tanban. I'm excited to get to that release too, and you guys can explore the beginning of the alpha and the forecastle and the well deck. God help us. Hopefully everything goes smooth. But yes, the Marconi tubes are noticeable because they're brass, and brass doesn't rust at all. It patinas and everything, right? The portholes, of course, and there's some paneling along the outboard bulkhead of the ship, because it's touching the steel, so you can see the bulkhead. You can see the paneling in the bulkhead around the surrounding the portholes, and so you can tell that this is grand staircase style paneling right around here. This desk is still here. You can even see the drawers. The mud line is like right up to here though. And this desk is still here. And one of the most interesting things that's still in the wreck is there's a light bulb right here. Of all the places to put a light bulb, there's a light bulb right in this window, right in this porthole cubby. definitely attached. So, oh look at, there's my rubber flap. It didn't follow with it. And so James Cameron went and explored all the way up over to here and saw this big old long, oh, another 5, thank you. James Cameron explored all the way to here and saw this big long series of desks. This is not as noticeable. It's kind of like falling over. So you can, this is probably like, well, it doesn't look like that with it floating, but it's got a lump that's like this. And there's not much that you can tell of any of this part right here of the front. Besides that, there's not much else. There's some weird upheaval that the ship is not just like flat. When the ship hit the bottom of the sea, there were a lot of forces throughout the, you got shock waves of, basically an earthquake hit the ship. As much as you don't know, as much as you see like items somewhat staying like on dressers and stuff, but you have pieces of linoleum jutted up and pushed because the decking has been warped. You have all of, for example, most of E deck around the grand staircase is squished in a way, and pressed. There's a lot of bending and folding. If you look at the wreck of Titanic, you have like, it goes like this. This is here. This is, well, it's more like this. Here's about. Here's my Titanic. This is my Titanic for everybody. Does everybody see my Titanic? So you have all this, well, this isn't built up as much like that. So you have lots of crunching in different places. Lots of bending throughout the ship. Oh, well, it didn't do that. But that's a 3D modeling mess. I already got that big old hole that's right here around the what room is it? The mail hold, which they were able to get out of here, wreck of Titanic, which they were able to get the ROVs in the 90s to explore the mail hold and certain areas. So yes, so for example, I know they looked into when they were exploring this area, they saw big chunks of the flooring pushed up, and it almost looked like it was, they thought marble, but for the desk fronts, but no, it wasn't marble, unfortunately. There's no marble for the purser's desk. I'm going on a real long ramble, I'm sorry. It was just the litosilo underlaying floor for the I heard Eternal Father playing. Oh my God, Tamban, you gave so many donations. Thank you so much. I just looked over. You gotta stop. It's stressing me out. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Did the ceiling panels? I gotta scroll up a little bit. Did the ceiling panels fall? I'm certain. They're. I mean, it's hard to tell because they discovered the ship 70 years later, and they weren't able to explore really far into the ship until some odd 15 years afterwards. But there are still ceiling panels in the grand staircase that are intact, that are up there. Of course, that's the upper levels of the grand staircase. Well, thank Andy. Andy put the demos online. I don't think we need a sign. I think I'm gonna change. Yes, this is the place where passengers would send messages to. Let's make this unique now. This is the place where passengers would send messages. Actually, let's make this one group, and then we'll make this a component. Get out of here. Passengers wouldn't go to the wireless office directly, because that was off limits, and you don't want to bother the passengers. I mean, you don't want to bother the Marconi men working. There's some weird SketchUp error happening right now. Let's all pray as Eternal Father's trying to save is playing. Very bizarre. So you go here. I can't show. Well, actually, I can show you on the plans. I don't like this plan. I don't like that plan either. I like this plan. I like this plan. And so you're a passenger. You're coming out of your cabin. You go from cabin C99 Olympic, or well, sure, and you go to the inquiry office. And one side's for requests, and one side is for wireless messages, etc. There are multiple. Can I do it now? Can I go and look? Okay, good. It says inquiries, but one side is, there's a queue right here with dividers. Actually, I should just go to my plans. Wait a minute. Where's my queues? Did I never make queues? I don't like this now. But yes, you go here. Probably this one right here, because it's directly. And I don't know what just happened. Everything just happened. Okay, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Oh dear. Oh dear, over there in our chat. But thanks for tab ban again. And they write out you write out the message. It gets put into the little pneumatic tube brass cylinder, and they send it away they put it into their they put it into the tube, and it gets sent up to the Marconi office. So I want to. Now I made this one. I'm gonna explode it. Kaboom. And I'm going to fill these in like this. Lots do suck. Thank you, damn Ben. Oh, Shane, thank you very much. The light bulbs in front of the portholes bother you. They bother me too. If anyone has the Ghosts of the wait, it's not Ghosts of the Abyss. It's James Cameron's explorations book. What is it called? I think it's called something like that. It's called the Titanic. Don't make me leave my desk to go get it, because I will go get it. It's like it's one of the cover of the painting that Ken did of the bow of the ship with the mirror subs, and I'm not sure. I think I discussed this with Bill Sauter, who knows a lot about Titanic. Just I can say a little bit about Titanic, and he gave an explanation that he explored in the deep. Thank you. Gosh, what was the reasoning? Oops, wrong color, wrong texture. I mean, I wish this was rap scene number 2. Oh, it is rap scene number 2. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was. I think he said it's something to like simulate the, there's somewhat of a Victorian, desire to replicate sunlight, and because these bulbs are right where the portholes are, and the portholes are being blocked by the divider here, this large this large case which has all of the pigeonholes for passenger mails, that if you turn on these bulbs, it basically simulates that the portholes are illuminating the area. Don't quote me on that exactly. Don't go tell Bill Sauter that's what I was saying, because I don't remember exactly. Maybe he'll yell at me now. So a tan band. Yeah, go get a burrito, and some cereal. Why have we not banned this person? Brr. Brr. They're there, don't worry. They're there. They're there. Wait, I don't think my... Oh, these aren't even. I should make these even. Oh, I don't think I want to make them. I'm gonna cause Kyle OCD problems. I shouldn't make light of that. I have the same problems. Greetings, Captain Smith. Thank you to everybody who has joined us so far, and especially to those who have asked questions, and especially to those who have given super chats. It's very helpful again. Questions are always appreciated. I'll try to answer them who I can see. I can't just ban them. I don't know how to just ban them, by the way. Oh, I guess I can ban them. Yeah, the light bulbs don't interfere with each other. So you can see I made sure of that. Yeah, now there's no problem. I know 100% that that's even too big. That's too big for a heater. We're good. We're good. Now I like this more over here. I saw a meme because I'm a millennial. I saw a millennial. Oh no, you still can't. I mean, I still can't do that. I still can't. You can't only report, put in user timeout, and unhide the user. But you can't ban them. You can't do that sort of thing. I think I have to go and do something else. You did ban them? Okay, thanks. I can use that now. Anyway, I saw a meme of what 3D modeling really is. It's like 10% actually working on the model, and then 90% just rotating around and zooming back and forth and panning and moving left and right. Oh, ignore the color of this door frame right now. I grabbed it from the pertain. Oh, that's what I have to grab too. It's left over from our Titanic C-deck grand staircase model, which I'm going to open again. Which I'm going to open again. If I can find it. I just had it. 433 C-deck grand staircase. No changes. Actually, I want that. I want that right there. Give me it. Okay, so yes. I'm not done yet. There's something else I want. Is this what I did with this? What did I do with this? Not you. Boop. Oh. That was superfluous. Okay. What I really want is this. I wanna play with this. I wanna play with this. Mesh. Give me a mesh. I don't have the opportunity to use mesh enough. Okay. Okay, now we're in business. So, well, I have to move this up, but I don't want to interfere with this. Zoink scoop, okay. I should be able to figure out the radius of this by doing that. Hello, Morgan. Hello. Was the electrical wiring the same knob and tube that was in houses at the time? Basically, yes, it was. I had to Google knob and tube and look at it to think about what Titanic had. I mean, to a degree, yes, I think so. I think it's a little bit more advanced. I'm not an expert on it really. I know what it looks like, and I'm learning more via trade journals from the era than anything else, which is weird to suggest and say, but it's true. Some of the most useful things come from when you look through like the archive web .org of, oh, that's too bad. There's not something on my news feed for what are they called? Oh, thing I like to look at like unrelated ship trade journals for just this isn't what I'm going to do. For not just wiring but plumbing and there it is. Thank you for wait a minute. This is nonsense. For this brings back childhood memories of, I think, a cartoon. I'm not sure which one. For knobs from doorknobs, especially. The other day I found one from plumbing. I already said plumbing. I should know a better method to do this. I'm looking silly. What is the radius? Hang on. Is it just 24? Okay. It was. It's maybe it's not 24. Well, it's gonna. Oh, good. It's a component. Thank God. Excuse me? Hello? Who are you? What is going on? Hello, Mbob. Mbob. This is SketchUp, which some love, some hate, some use, some don't, some... I've used it all my life since I was born. I came out of the womb and I said, Mama, I need SketchUp. I need to update SketchUp, please. No, I came out of the womb and I said, Kyle, can you please give me SketchUp? And everyone looked at me very confused since, one, I could talk. 2, I was talking about a program that didn't exist yet, and 3, I was talking about a person who wasn't even born yet. So, I was a scary child. Oh wait, we can do more curves because we're doing things in Unreal 5. Not that I said that. Hi, Sean. Don't worry. If you miss anything, anybody, I don't know why I'm doing this again. This strem will be archived. It will be up, which is why I'm using a playlist that I have from that I don't know if I can share. It's from it's the audio library on YouTube. It's free stuff, so I mean, you just search their classical stuff and some of their jazzy stuff and their ragtime. They don't have a lot. They don't got much. 3.5 inches. I must have scaled this at one point because stuff are not correct. I'm using Google SketchUp. Kyle, a lot of the team uses a myriad. I haven't used that word in a hot minute. Of programs. SketchUp has to be used. If somebody on the team uses SketchUp, it has to go through a conversion process to. Why is it 3.5 and not working? To work with Unreal Engine though. I can share the link? Okay, cool, I will. feel like I haven't modeled in a while because I'm having problems. It's like I know what I'm doing, and then I'm just suddenly like, what is this? Why can't I do it? We are in the purser's office. We're in the purser's we're in the purser's and inquiry office. And the reason why we're here today is because our research team pointed out to me that I'll give credit. There a couple of researchers had pointed out to me over the course of the project that the wall between the purser's office and the inquiry office, are 2 rooms, but they're kind of just one big room. Is not a solid. It's a solid wall, but it had probably glass panels above it. So I wanted to change those today, and that's what we're doing. That's what we did. Now I'm just trying to figure out the final details for it. The Titanic did not have a ladies' hair saloon. Her sister ships would have. Well, Titanic did not, but her sister ship Olympic did have a ladies' hair salon. It was taken from. It was cut into the barber shop. Both barber shops. It was on the other side of the ship from the first class barber shop. It cut into the maids and valet saloon. And the in second class, it cut part of the second class barbershop. I can't figure this part out. Are Ken, Bill, and Park still helping THG? Ken and Bill, yes. Parks not really. Parks is like doing his own thing now. He does a lot with that warship, and is not with THG. But the others always excuse me. Still help out with THG from time to time. Whereas we haven't. I mean, it sounds terrible. We haven't needed to. We aren't in like research. Well, we're always in research heavy stuff, but when I do the grand staircase video that I talked about earlier, there was a thing that was brought up. Oh boy, why can't I figure this out? I feel so silly. There's a thing that was brought up again with the 2.5. That one I can remember. 1 and 4th. This new SketchUp. There was a thing that was brought up with. There was a thing that was brought up that will be in that video that I emailed Ken Dill and Simon Mills. That almost rhymed. Who else did I email? But about the grand staircase for all the ships, because it was a very important thing. And it's still a question that's on hand, and I hope to talk about it in the video a little bit briefly, because it's you guys will see it's something that's kind of a big deal. I think it can be a big deal. It depends on your perspective of the grand staircase. So sorry for sounding very. I don't mean to be elusive about it, but there's not all the knowledge is known, and we couldn't come to a conclusive. Oh, I also emailed Dan Klissner. Dan Klissner we worked with a lot more. A lot of it is because of why is that not? Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You know what the problem is? Is because I'm used to, as you guys saw, I'm used to working in AutoCAD, which is open right here, and it's done in a different way. So I'm trying to pretend like I'm working in AutoCAD. which you didn't think I'd be able to use Maya. No. The dome is it's not that theory. That theory still holds some water, and it's still that's also another one I don't know. I wish we could solve, but that one's tough too. We gotta get to the Titanic wreck and look. So, hello to the people who just entered. This stream is still going. I just saw a question. I thought, do you believe the dome was backlit? No, I do not think that will be in that video too. Let's see if this works first. Sorry. Goodbye. Warning, the path you chose is crap, okay? Okay, I did it. The dome was not I'm pretty confident that the dome was not backlit, and the dome was only lit by the electrolier in the center. Nothing else. It was not lit by hidden what do you call it? Hidden Lionel lights. That was a different ship. It was a different drawing. And there's no evidence for backlight in the dome. There's no evidence for hidden Lionel lights. And the theory that there is red glass in the dome, or that the dome was colored, it can possibly be true because you know, going to there's I thought you said you guys got rid of him. Remove. Is that there are parts of the dome that have never been photographed, and the very top is one of them. And if you look at domes of the era, they always have their apex is usually where it's because that's where it symbolizes the sun is blazing. The sun is golden. The sun is 3.5. The sun is somewhat shining and shimmering. That's where it could possibly be illuminated. And there's a possibility that the very top glass around the dome, but it was painted or red. Again, there's also, but yeah, there's. I wish I had. Oh, do I have the? Which staircase do I have? Oh, I don't have any dome available to look at right now. Sorry. But I could get a dome. I could get a dome real quick. I want to get a dome. I want to talk about this because part of the dome didn't even have glass. Is it in graphics? No. Oh, it's in imagery. Okay. Grand staircase, boat deck. Oh my gosh, I can't even see the dome in our grand staircase renders. Or not renders, but yeah, but the Titanic model doesn't have the dome. That's the thing. If I don't need it in there, I don't have it in there. And I have the C deck one. You create models as a hobby or in addition to your career. It's it's just a hobby, basically. I am not a professional. The dome, I wish I could. Oh, you know, wait, don't we have a dome? Where's the dome? Where's the dome? Where's the dome? Where's the dome? Yeah, and the dome is modeled separately. Here's a dome. I think it's the aft. I think it's aft grand staircase, but whatever. So there's things that need to be changed in the dome, so right here there's not even glass. Actually, there's no glass right here in the dome, as we've seen on other ships. So the glass is only here. And right here is there's no glass, so that there's ventilation, because it gets hot right here. So possibly there's some coloring around here and these little bitties. Is this forward? I don't know. I think it's aft. I can't tell. This looks like a circle. I don't know this ship. What ship is this? This is Titanic? Olympic? Where are we? And the dome is sitting behind the framework of the dome is actually just these large these large metal frames right here, and then everything is just connected on. So the only thing that makes this hang on, music stopped because I went away. The only thing that actually holds the dome, the dome is actually supported inside the casing. It's being held up by wires and cables, and the only structural elements are these large, thicker wrought iron pieces. And this has to be changed. This is based on Olympic, and we can see in Titanic's wreck that these are different, and this is different, and everything's different. Blah 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 blah. So yes, this is open, based on a bunch of ships, not a bunch of ships, like a couple of ships, and this light fixture, a couple of us think that if this is the aft grand staircase, this light fixture is also different in the aft grand staircase than it would be in the forward grand staircase, based on what it says again in the Olympic auction catalog. If you read between the lines, which you have to do, because they say things very specifically in the auction catalog sometimes, where they say that something has, I don't remember the specifics, of course, when I'm trying to give an example, which I should, that there is a glass bead bowl, or just a glass bowl, or a beaded bowl, or something that's different than an auction lot that's a few back, and that's where you have to notice to find out these small details, and that's where we figured out, or the research team figured out, this small detail about the glazing of this wall right here. So if you just got the I just put the auction, well, I put the auction catalog, I'm gonna do it again. If you guys want to read it, it's right there, I think. That's the auction catalog. Oh look, Penny, I knew what you were gonna ask, Penny. And I did it for you. So there is the auction catalog. It's split up into days, because there's a lot of them. You can give it a nice read, sit down, either get a glass of wine or chocolate milk, depending on your age, because you're gonna need it. And oh, I think that's still too many. And and enjoy it. You're going to find some things that are very interesting, some things that are frustratingly vague, and yeah, it's fascinating, I think. I both love it and hate it. Ode to Joy. Is this Christmas? I would reboot the White Star Line if I could. Call me a crazy Australian, but I would do it if I could. But I don't have that money. But I'm the one. But I don't have the flout. I don't have the ability like Clive, any of those Titanic 2 people. So I do things in 3D. Kylan is Die Hard. Okay. I gotta see how far back this stupid thing is. It's only stupid because it gives me a headache always. Like if it's right there, I'd be very satisfied. Oh, Philip. Mr. Philip S. Thank you for the £5. Do you have experience with actual woodwork for guessing proper dimensions? How is the wood interior fixed to the metal frames of the ship? Thanks. Actually, I keep saying actually like I'm an annoying internet know-it-all. But actually, but no, I don't want to come off as super obnoxious. But I hope I can find this within the next 3 seconds. I can do this. I can find this for you, Philip. Don't swear, just find it, okay? My computer. We have documents. We have technology. Where's my resources? There's all sorts of documents, and I mean, I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were here, I love trade magazines and trade journals and books that were written during the time period, or at least from like the turn of the century to the 30s, which tell us a thing or two. And here is one of them, which specifically goes into ship joinery. And I don't remember the year of this. I know I see some of our researchers in the chat, and perhaps they can tell us. I remember what year this is. This book is basically for somebody who is trying to learn to become like an apprentice carpenter for making joinery on a ship, and it's everything you possibly. Here's how you attach woodwork to the ceiling beams, and you know how you make the door frames. This is how you can get the dimensions. This is how basically you make the doors on Titanic. But we have the actual dimensions of doors from people like Ken Marshall. But you can these are still, you see these doors on Titanic all the way down to these doors in the hospital. Portable bulkheads, similar but not exactly to the ones that are on Titanic's G deck forward for third class portable cabins. All sorts of similar. This is not the best scan, but all sorts of things that you can here's how, like, this is exactly, this is somewhat exactly what you're talking about. Oh yeah, Derek, you'd like this, wouldn't you? Yeah, is it in the drive? I don't know if it's in the drive. But yeah, I can give it to you. I can throw it in there. But you can see right here, let's zoom in. But saloon framing details of how it's connected to, like, the, this is probably better. Ship's side plating, here's a frame right here, and the grounds are, it looks like it's bolted to the, to a piece of wood. This is the channel iron, which is above right here. These are the channel irons overhead, and you have lots of additional wood. Is that because is this 20? Yes, this has the captain's room, Robin. So this is from 23. This is the 23 one. It has a lot of nice details, and the best part is that you'll find that it's also has things that match Titanic, like, perfectly. Not everything, but some things match Titanic perfectly. Perfectly. Like this right here is a linen rack. And this linen rack you'd see in Titanic's first class cabins, more or less. These pantry dressers you'd find in Titanic's pantries. These plate racks you'd find in Titanic's pantries. So these are very helpful things, and it's fascinating. And for Derek, who happens to enjoy woodwork, there's fun things like a knee-hole desk for the captain's quarter. Look at all that fun things. Look at all these fun things. So yeah, and then if you really just want to figure out how to make the bridge front for there's a flag locker, a chart table. Or here, anyone want to make a binnacle? This is how you make a binnacle. Zeno, get to work with your station too. Your carpentry setup you have. This is fun stuff. I should have sent this to everybody. A bucket rack, which we have bucket racks on Titanic for sand. Buckets didn't just hold water, they also held sand on Titanic. There's one of these still in the silence room in the Marconi on the boat deck. A binocular box which was attached to the around the on the bridge front. A portable chart table which was on the navigating bridge. Navigating bridge? In the bridge. I always forget if it's the navigating bridge. The steering wheel. And this book is, you can find it for, I mean, it's in the archive.org, so anyone can just have it. I mean, it's free. I'm searching for you all right now. Right here is the lamp holder thingamabobber. Oh, there's two versions. I don't know if I have the good version or the bad version. But yeah, if any of you want it, there's two versions right there. I might have downloaded the oh no, you want the Duckworth one, I think. Try to always get, for the Titanic, it's best to always have anything that's British or from the UK. Obviously, that should go without saying. But there's you know, I mean, sometimes we have to rely on. I think this should go back here. I think this needs to do a little div right there. Oh no, maybe we should just do what it does here. But sometimes we have to rely on other ships that are not UK based, and trade magazines that are not UK based, because there's nothing else that is out there. I am satisfied with that. I don't know if that's, well, let's... This still has to cut through somewhere. And I think it cuts through here. That's for another day. Oh, it's striped. Oh, now the music's playing without me doing it. Is that the right one? Yeah, the Duckworth is the correct version. Yeah, archive.org is someone said earlier that a lot of the process is still research, and yes, research is quite intense and is always stressful but necessary, and it's a fun process. It will never stop. Half the reason why we go back and change everything is because of research. Oh yes, I know why. I'm just joking. I don't want to fix it. I mean, I do want to fix it, but it's not a priority. I'll fix it. Oh, I can fix it easily. You're going to be... Where's my entity? Oh, right there. Ta-da! Oh, I should have kept it so I could know what my length is. Well, now I know. Do-ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 3.5. Delete. I gotta fix that one, but that's okay. Oh, Penny, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for always giving me new reading material. Put my kids to bed with your tours, and then read on Titanic after they are asleep. Love you guys. Thank you, Penny. We love you too. I'm glad we could give you some new and exciting material from 1935. But no, it's like I said. I think it's the auction catalog is interesting and but also frustrating. Hopefully you'll find some things that are quite detailed, and then you'll suddenly find something that's just like, why would they not describe this in more specifically? Like, what are they? Why are they saying like can't they just give us a little bit more information about the grand staircases, elevators? Why can't they just state a little bit? It's just like that. By the silvery moon. Okay. Do I have a door frame over here? Oh my goodness, I do. Okay, that's the only reason why I want to keep those the same. That's the only reason why I want to keep those the same height, because I'm going to use the same door. I am using, what did someone just ask? I'm sorry. You're making the purser's office? I am. Yes, I am changing the I'm changing one wall between the inquiry office and the purser's office on for our models, and I think I'm actually gonna use this one instead, just because I want to. No, because there's some the research team has done their hard work and deciphered some material that we've always had and just come to a nice conclusion about something. Ooh, I should put those in there instead of that. There we go. Oh, I beg your pardon. Oh. I beg your pardon. Yeah, these hinges are a Britannic only edition right now, and so that's why they're not added until now. They're added, but it was a Britannic only feature. Yeah, where everybody's, there might be, the floor tiles, I'm gonna, I'm still on the, I don't know. I see. No, these were always part of this area. Oh, let's move it back. Oh, wait, I still have it open over here. No, I don't. I have it open right here. This extension, this room, was an addition on Britannic. And now that I think about it, maybe this probably was glass, possibly. But in Olympics auction catalog, there's two things I should actually state. When they talk about when they give the lot of the when they give the run of the paneling for the this room, the inquiry office lot, they give the entire length of this room and this room combined as one giant lot. So they considered these two rooms together as one room. Technically three rooms, but as one room. As one room here. I should do this. One room here. One room here. And one room here. So in a sense, this is where you have to read between the lines when you're looking at the auction catalog. You have to look closely, and it's divided by this glazed bulkhead, partially glazed bulkhead they called it, which is this right here. And we also are looking at the Titanic wreck, where this bulkhead is gone, except for a little bit right here. And there's a possibility that there's maybe a pane of glass over here. Like, oops, this is Britannic. Sticking up like right here, maybe. That's a stretch. So, that's where we came to the conclusion that I never put the screen in. That's where we've come to this conclusion that it's glazed like a donut. you will find that there are many curtains aboard Titanic. Many a curtain. It was their main method to provide cheap and efficient privacy. Okay, I don't need all of these things here. Autosave. Ho ho. Ho ho. Ho ho. Ho ho. I'm gonna do that. And then this, which is a component, foreign model, I'm going to... Oh, no. This is not what I want. Oh, yes it is. I'm sorry. Oh, these should be components. Are you going to have access to the imagery in the current wreck exhibition going on? To be determined. To be determined. And whoever whoever made those plans is very talented. Must say absolutely beautiful. I thank you so much. That was me. That's something else I've been working on. As what the heck happened there? As part of the research. Oh, I know. I understand. As part of the research side of THG, I needed to get all of our knowledge down in a place that could be in one location, essentially, and in a place in a area that would in a 2D world, more or less, that would work to that I could put notes on, that I could put changes, etc. And then it just suddenly became this idea of like, well, there hasn't been any new plans in a while, and this would be a perfect time because the trumpeter model at 1/200 scale has just came out. I could probably release these at that scale, just like around the 2000, I believe. Bruce Beveridge released his plans at 1/350th scale, and eventually, when Bill Sauter releases his plans, his will be the next iteration of that, and I won't be stepping on his toes because he's going to have much more detail than I'm going to have in my plans. That should be centered. Why is it not centered? Oh, because that's not centered. Well, that's fine. How did you come to acquire your skills in AutoCAD and Blender? There's a couple questions actually. There's a new exhibition to Titanic. There was. It's over with, I believe. It was manned to Titanic as well. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if that, like that right there. I might move that right there and one right there. And it's yeah, I'm gonna do that. It wrapped up last month, I think. Please don't quote me. Please don't quote me on anything. I don't know anything. But all I know is it wasn't a manned dive. I had some friends who went, and which was very exciting. Not down. I don't think they went down to the wreck, but they were still there. neat. And the other question I saw was, what about carpet runners and curtains in the corridors? Yes. Still about just because we don't see them in photos doesn't mean they're not there. But there are no photos of these areas on Olympic or Titanic or Britannic, so I don't think there's any proof otherwise. And so I think there did exist. That's my argument on that. So I see them on other ships, so I do believe they were there. So that's what I have to say about that. And oh dear, how did you come to acquire your skills in AutoCAD? I can say, and Blender I have no skills. This is SketchUp, but I obtained my skills in AutoCAD and then SketchUp. I almost went to school for architecture and design. So when I was in high school, when I was age 13 through 18, actually 14, yeah, 14 through 18, I took drafting in school, and we studied in drafting AutoCAD, and then AutoCAD for 2 years, and this is almost done, what I wanted to do today. AutoCAD for 2 years and legit T-squares, vellum and graphite drafting with rulers and such. I did see graphite on the roof, and it was, and that's where I learned how to do what I did. I do now, I guess. Yeah, I didn't actually go through with it. Obviously, I went to school to be. I went to college first for film. Don't know how that happened, and then I went to school for business afterwards as a backup because I was scared. So. But I picked up SketchUp when I wanted to explore Titanic. And explore Titanic, why is this not a group? And explore Titanic I wanted to do. And so I made sure to, I think anyone could pick up SketchUp, right? And do it, and it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, and it's something I think is and what's one of the, I don't know if it's still, I don't know if it's still free anymore. There's I have licenses and such, so there's but it's still easy, and I think it's more architecturally based. Is that a word I can say? Is that a phrase? I don't know. Even though it's odd because now I've been using Autodesk Maya. Autodesk CAD LT for making these plans of Titanic, which Maya is all one expensive thing. And but I still haven't been able to wrap my head around. Oh, I needed that door frame. Darn it. Wait, why isn't there a door frame there? I'll throw it together. Another question about the time to ring up Einstein. I saw a question about the vent plan. I mentioned in a previous vid show the pneumatic tube. Nothing has shown the pneumatic tube path that transverse between decks. Nothing has shown this, and that's a frustration. But we can extrapolate its path based on Titanic's wreck, which is nice. we know that it bends and goes up. We've seen it right here. I don't know why. I know we've seen it in the rack, and I have to check to see if it goes right through here or if it bends here. But then it goes up, like right about here, and then it follows. It hides behind grand staircase paneling all the way to boat deck, and then goes into the forward boat deck cabins to get to the Marconi room. Oh, where are you, Einstein? And then the other question is what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at for here we go. For this photograph of Mr. Albert Einstein is in regards to not the carpet runners right away, but the curtains. Here's Einstein. Now, the question was, would the curtains make more sense inside the cabin doors like Lusitania? And now we got to think about like what was. I mean, there are two different styles of ships, but there are portiere rods. I mean, yes, this isn't Titanic; it's Belgian land, right? But we have to look at different ships all the time. You know, there's similarities here between Titanic and Olympics, amidships corridors. And why isn't James a moderator too? And right here, I know it's you. Hi, James. James is here. Everybody say hi to James. And this is oh, and hi, Troy. There's there's evidence for curtains on Titanic, and we don't. I mean, there's evidence for there being curtains in Olympics auction catalog and portiere robs. Yeah, claustrophobia. These corridors are very slim. But one of the things that we see often on the Harlan Wolff type ships are this isn't Titanic, everybody, but yes, this is a different Harlan Wolff built ship, so that's the specific to go on. So there are similarities here, like there's these switches in the corridor right here, which you can see in a photograph of Olympic looking into the corridor reflected in a mirror of Olympic's sitting room. There's switches in the corridor, and here are the exact same switches. So the reason why we think that, some of us anyway, think that there are curtains blocking not like every cabin door, but just where there are side corridors, is because it's more efficient to block off noise, block off light for those types of corridor, for those sections of cabins, and during the evening, also to close off those cabins if none of those cabins are, this is in first class, mind you, and none of these cabins, if they're occupied during the voyage. Molly Brown, for instance, mentioned how she saw the curtains moving and men behind them, so she's not talking about, her porthole curtains. Is there a possibility that there are curtains, if there's a portiere rod on each door? Yes, because there are, here we go again, gotta do my search for images instead of working on things, which is what I do all the time. Miscellaneous ships. Cabins. Where's cabins? I hate you. Is it you? Oh gosh, no. Oh, this photo's, when did he go to America? I don't remember. Oh no, I don't know. Oh, music stopped. Of course, it's this song. Searching for. Okay, well this is definitely not the right one. But here's a portier rod on a Harnwolf built ship. It's a RMSP ship. But you don't see these portier rods on Olympic class ships door frames. I don't know. I mean, that's because I don't think you see. See, this is the argument I always have. I'm gonna go to Olympic photos instead. I always have a counter argument for everything that I always say because excuse me. There's only a couple photos of cabins, of simple cabins, of door frames on Olympic's simple cabins. Like, I call them simple cabins. So, for instance, you're looking at a cabin here on Olympic, but this is not this isn't looking into a corridor. This is looking into a shared cabin. So this is a shared door frame right here. So, ooh, you didn't see the KM there. So this is this isn't a door. Oh, I saw a super chat. I'm sorry, Aaron. From designing the ship, are you able to tell if Titanic was built transversely or longitudinally? Yes. I mean, it was built. That's an interesting question. I mean, do you mean like, well, the ship is built with the keel first, so that would be built longitudinally, right? Wait, no. I just got cross-eyed. I need you to extrapolate. I'm not a naval architect. I must preface this always that I will always be and forever will be I need to. What is this? Studying. It's a good question. Yes. You got me stumped because I don't exactly understand. Because I'm on my tangent about door frames right now and curtains. There's a okay. Zoom in. Okay, go. There's no door. There's no portier rod here to be seen. Is this one? No, I don't think so. But they are close. But they are something that I'm gonna go to my plans, my secret plans. But they are something that's very useful to help keep out sound as well, light, privacy. Remember, this was an age where cabin doors are not always locked, even at night. So this is something that's and these corridors would be still in motion with during evening time. So we don't have necessarily any photographs showing right here on one of these ships. We have no photographs of corridors. That's always the biggest argument. We have to go off of other ship photographs. So we don't have any photographs showing this area on any of of Titanic, well, obviously Olympic. We have a photograph showing, oh, gonna spoil everything. We have a photograph showing right here, which is technically second class. It's not even first class. So this little area right here is technically second class. So there's, we have, that's why there's no carpet runner. There's nothing. It's alternative first class, second class. I'm going to end my stream in 9 minutes because it's 7 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything. But I pretty much finished what I wanted to finish. Oh, no, I have to finish one thing. I got to finish this one thing. I was gonna finish this one. Oh, because my playlist ended. Yeah, sometimes there's too much evidence. There's too many sources to like go. What door? What door do you want to talk about? I'm scared. Oh, for the researchers in the chat, researchers who are in Discord rather. Sorry, I'm soon going to be exporting my plans to talk about. Did I miss any other questions? Do I need water? Yes. And I'll do that right now. Okay, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can bring this guy over. Why is that there? It's all Kyle's fault. Everything's Kyle's fault. Nobody listens to Kyle. That's Kyle's own words, which I've heard him say, therefore I've listened to him. Anybody notable go to see Titanic on this expedition? E-deck door behind the watertight door? Yeah. Is that another extrapolation of Matt Dwinkler's? Yes. Did I delete the door frame? No. I don't know who. I had friends who went on the expedition. That's notable. Those are notable people who went on the expedition. What in the world? Oh yes. What is the distance between these two? Oh, what the heck? Oh, Oh, yeah, yes, this right here. Yeah, there's got to be a door. There's got to be one of those dividers right there. It's alternative. This is alternative first class, second class. It divides right there. There's got to be a divider somewhere. There's got to be a divider. You gotta have a divider. 1 inch. Wait a minute, look at that. Does anyone see the problem right there? Uh-huh. I saw you. I saw you. Cheeky. Oh, one of those. It wasn't the, yeah, it wasn't the rich Titanic, dives. It wasn't one of those yet. I think it was the, it was the first beginning. I don't know how to say big words. We export these usually to Maya first, and then people work their magic. Well, I'm getting a headache as well. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, usually the people have to work their magic. When I say people, it's usually Kyle. This is very large now. I don't think it should be just a plain thing. I think it should be a panel. You know, none of these on this side I think should be there. I mean, this side I know has paneling, but passengers aren't going to see it, except for like this. No, that's not necessarily true. Matt tangent time. I'm not going to be able to find the picture. But I mean, technically, well, no, no. If you to see some, well, I think because this is glass also, and you can see the safe. You know then that your valuables are locked and safe because I've seen. Okay, here we go. Open with PDF viewer. Oh, it failed. Okay, I'm gonna look for this, and this is where we're gonna end it tonight, everybody. Because I'm suddenly getting a headache. One thing that stops Matt from working hard or hardly working is he gets a headache. He gets a migraine. Unfortunately. Have you or Kyle been working on the forecastle, or is it different people, or is it all a team effort? It's been different people. I've been doing, the thing that I worked on is, patrons have seen, a while ago, me, have been Hack and Plan, which has been, organizing what comes next for I've done a little bit. I haven't done it actually in a bit. Let's wait for that to load. What comes next for the for B deck areas. Okay, so here we go. We're getting to this is the Scientific American Handbook of Travel from 1911 or 10, I believe. It's before Titanic. Olympics being talked about it in it. I think it's mentioning how Olympic and Titanic are being constructed. Oh, Philip, thanks for the 20 euros. Send in the cash. You don't need to send in the everybody. I mean it is a team effort. Yes, I shouldn't have said like that. But yeah. Yeah, if we appreciate the support. If you I hope it's not crooked, but Lusitania. Oh, that's not Lusitania. Oh, I'm so sorry to the Kruppensie Sissel. But anybody who if you're supporting us, thank you so much, because I know people are supporting us because they want to see Titanic come to life too, just as much as we do. Well, I gotta let things load, and I don't want all drive things to be shown. I'm looking for one. This is also a document I think you can find online. I'm looking for one image in this PDF. One image of a woman in a purser's office depositing something in a security box, just so I can make my argument that one image. Come on. Keep loading. Oh, keep loading. I guess it doesn't want to keep loading. Hang on. I could have just searched for the word deposit. I could have just searched for the word deposit, and I would have gotten what I needed. So, I forgot that Google is very scary with being able to find things. So, there we go. So here is a woman, probably on another German liner. Yeah, I think so. And she's in the purser's office, not the inquiry office. She's in the actual purser's office with the big old safe right here, making sure that her jewels or whatever, I mean, it's obviously a staged photograph for the sake of this, is being deposited safely right here. As you can see, steamship companies are not responsible for money, blah, 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 blah. On some levels, safe deposit vaults are provided. So, for this, so the safety and security, you don't just hand over your valuables. You know, your valuables are sometimes thousands of dollars and worth more than your trip. And like I said before, your doors are not locked for your cabins, so you would be taken to the purser's locker proper, which we have right. Oh my head, which we have right in here, which I deleted, but it's right in here. That's a safe. Okay. Right here, you'd be taking. This is another thing that Bill told me. You'd be taking two your valuables to see them being deposited in the safe, so you know that it's actually properly put in there, and you'd be given your receipt, etc., and then you'd be shown out of the room. Now, that's why this room is still as fancy-pantsy as it is. Why would they... we have proof of that because the paneling of the room is stated in the auction catalog as being oak, etc., and we saw on the rack that it has the same type of grand staircase paneling right here on this bulkhead. So why would so why in the world would let's picture that. So this is why I believe that it's there's two reasons. I mean, like, if it's glass right here, yes, I believe this would be either frosted or not technically, not frosted, not glazed. Well, I mean, glazed means it is glass, but it's in the Titanic game that we made. We used the what are we called? The type of glass that is used on the boat deck in the gymnasium, which is Flemish glass, so it's partially see-through. I'm also keen to using a different type of glass called, oh darn, what was it? That's used in the, I'm probably going to use that, but between the little lobby between the Turkish bath cooling room and the steam room, merino glass, I believe it's called, which had a different pattern to it entirely. It's probably going to be Flemish glass though. This door is also going to be with a glazed as well. So it's going to, there's going to be some privacy in this room, so you're not going to be able to just look in and see like, oh, look at Mrs. Eloisa Smith is depositing her brand new diamond necklace. Oh, I'm going to break the glass and go in there. Oh, I mean, you still have two safes in there to go through and see to get through anything, which is tough. Do you have a good idea of which safe was used? I mean, there's two safes in this room. Well, this is not a good version. There's the big safe, the big boy right here, and then this safe right here. They're both called passenger. This safe has a bunch of cubby holes, and it even has a light fixture in it, so that when you open the doors, the light turns on. This is a smaller safe that's embedded in the desk, probably for ship duties and such, I believe. So this is the safe for the deposit box. It's just like the it's just like what you see right here. It's even on a stand to bring it up higher. So you'd have something similar to just like this situation right here, possibly going on right here. So you can imagine this scene happening here. So you'd like, all right, Mrs. Eloisa Smith, come on in. Oh, hello, lovely to see you. Please have a seat, and we'll deposit your jewels. Blah 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 blah. Or if someone doesn't care that much, oh, go ahead. I'm Archibald Gracie. Just put this in the safe. All right, Mr. Gracie. And then just, all right, Colonel. And then they just throw it in there. Here's your receipt. You know, like, I'm gonna be on my way. I gotta go. And he just goes and he puts it in the safe, something like that. So, that's what happens. So, this is. Is there someone new? Is it somebody new? We have a website which has some information. We just changed our website. We just updated we just have an overhaul, so we're still missing some of our vital pages, but we're working on it. We have an alpha coming out for the game. We have a bunch of demos on our website, though. There it is. Did that work? It almost worked. We have a bunch of demos on our... there they are again. We have a bunch of demos on our website, which you can check out and play through. The alpha is coming out Q4, which is coming up soon, of this year, and it will begin with. I gotta think about this before I keep going, though. I don't like how. I don't like how that would work. The desk would butt against the paneling, but the paneling would still keep going. I gotta think about that. But interesting. Yeah. Yes. So thanks for checking us out. Yeah, when we're recreating Titanic as accurately as possible, complete with information and tidbit about her passengers, her crew, her story, her life, as much as possible. And now I'm going to take screenshots of this and send it to, oh, see, this is why I don't like that paneling. I got to figure that out. I got to decide. Do I have which part of Britannic do I have open? I do not. See, I'm going to change, this door leads to the purser's office on Britannic, which is totally closed. And I'm going to, and I'm going to open it up with the, see, I gotta change more of... Darn, I don't have that either. There's other things to change. This is Britannic, of course. This is from Britannic Patrons of the Mediterranean. And I moved the Marconi tubes over here, and I still have the weird Marconi tubes going into the darkness and they get lost in the darkness because I didn't know what to do with them. But yes, this became. I like how this turned out. I'm gonna screenshot it. Where's Giazzo? Small Giazzo. Oh, I didn't finish them. Well, I'm just gonna cheat for the time being. Watch me cheat this. This is a real cheese, just to make it look nice for a moment. This would actually, the back side of this right here would be a bulletin board. Or 2 bulletin boards, rather. And they'd put up notes, etc. And that's the little change that's implemented. Oh, the front desk had the huge stars. I mean, that was a nice detail that I think we did. That was a little over the top. I mean, as much as we loved it, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to think about that more. In all actuality, I don't know. I haven't seen any inquiry office desktop that was as ornate as that. So possibly not. I can move this one back to right over here just to get the final view of this, just because. And we can see. Oh, the telephone. It's James Moody's birthday? Oh, cool. He was the youngest officer and the 6th officer. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to, oh my goodness, I'm going to thank you all for this stream, because right now my head does hurt. But, yes. Yes, the glass panes are not the same. I have two. Basically it's 1, 2, 1. So the bottoms are squares, the middles are rectangles, and the top are squares. I like that right now. I like it that way. This is what I'm. I mean, they did do that in 2nd class with the 2nd class windows. So that's why I was joking earlier with like, oh, Kyle's gonna be OCD about this, but because if I did it, if I did it square, 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 it would be a little. Oh, there's something weird that looks. Oh, thank you, Shane, for the $10 for a talented Aussie and a talented team. Keep up the awesome work. We can't wait to play it. We do have many. We have several Australians on the team. There's a couple of windows in 2nd class that have there could be a change in a second. Oh, there's gonna be a change in a second. There is gonna be a change. Watch, there's gonna be a change. It's gonna be more rectangular. There we go. That wasn't even. Now it's more, I hope it's more apparent. Yes, look at the second class windows on B deck and C deck. B deck especially, and you'll see it looks like this. I mean, I don't know if it would. I mean, there's no proof again, but I like it like this. And all right, at that, I will thank you all, and I will talk to you guys another time. Thank you all for the continued support, and it was awesome to have you all join us or join me for this fun stream of fixing this wall. I hope I answered as many questions as possible, and we learned some new things about Titanic. It was a fun and exciting time, like always, and we'll do more of these modeling streams. And until next time, who was that in the background? That was nobody. That was just me talking. So yes, and I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. And if you're in the path of the storm in the United States, stay safe. Yes, make sure to subscribe to Titanic Honor and Glory if you can. If you're new, please check us out still at TitanicHG.com. That's awesome. And enjoy the reading material, everybody, as well. I will check you all later, and thanks again for the support and super chats. Take care, everyone. Bye.